Good to see you. Derek Jeter is here, David Ortiz, Alex Rodriguez, and I'm Kevin Burkhardt. The Tigers offense.
They're back.
They're back. It's the first half Tigers. They haven't won a home game in over a month. Where did this come from, Alex? We've been waiting for it for a while.
It's crazy, Kevin. You said it, 1 win in 5 weeks at home. This must feel good. Better weather today than yesterday, much better play. And we've said it all along, guys, is pitching and home runs. This team went 2 home runs in 260 at-bats, and in this game, they'd had 3 home runs and 9, and that's the story.
They dominate the Central Division all year round, and it's because they are capable of hitting. They don't have Skubal pitching every day. They have to score a run to be able to maintain themselves at that category. But today, all the All-Stars shows up. Greeny, Torres, Baez, they all collaborate. He bombs and put their team ahead.
Dontrell said it. It's the first half Tigers showed up.
Yeah,
Right? That's
right.
what showed up here. I tell you what, you have one flight going out to Seattle, ecstatic, because they have Skubal on the mound. And no matter what Seattle says, they're on a plane very, very disappointed because I think they had, especially when they had a 3-run lead, I think they thought this series was over.
Well, 3-run lead. Remember, they had that bases loaded situation early, and they only scored 1 run on a double play, so they left a big opportunity there. But it felt like they were about to blow the game open. And Bryce Miller was pitching pretty good. You know, they took him out of the game, went to the bullpen, and the bullpen had been great. It wasn't great tonight. The bullpen failed the Mariners for the first time this postseason.
Kevin, it goes back to show you baseball is a great game, and the last of anything is always the toughest. There's a reason why you have a guy like Mariano Rivera, who's the best. The last 3 outs are the toughest. And Cap, you said it, to close a series, that's always the hardest one. And Mariners going on that flight feeling really disappointed to let one get away today.
No question.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, as the game continue going, the intensity increase. That's why it's so important to have a really good bullpen coming in and stop the offense. Because as a batter, as the game goes, the intensity goes, and definitely you see in the tunnel getting closer, because at the end of the game, that's what happens. So you need to have somebody who can stop that offense.
In baseball, pitching's contagious. Hitting's contagious. Good plays contagious. Bad plays contagious. We talked about it with the Yankees at the end of Game 2 when their bats came alive, saying that, look, this could propel them for the rest of the series. And you see the bats showed up yesterday. Now, Detroit has been basically silent at the plate for most of this series. We'll see if there's a carryover effect from this game into Game 5.
And they put a couple runs on the board, which felt meaningless at the end of the game the other night. And, you know, there was a blowout. They still lost, but maybe, just maybe, that was enough to kind of see the layup go through the hoop and get them going. It certainly worked tonight with a 7-run outburst in the 5th and 6th innings to take control of this game for the Tigers. Baez has been a spark plug for them this year. When he goes well, they usually do. I mean, look at the waking up of the – this is the key. Look at the strikeouts, bottom right-hand corner. They had 3 strikeouts today. The previous 6 playoff games this year, they had 68 strikeouts. Are they capable of doing that, Derek, the next game? Are they capable of going from 12 strikeouts a game to 3 or 4 to have the ability like you saw today?
They're capable. I mean, look, that's the great thing here. We sit here and we talk and we all try to predict what's going to happen. With baseball, you really don't know what's going to happen because it changes on a daily basis. But it seems like this is the theme we've been talking about, whether it's with the Blue Jays, now with Detroit. The teams that put the ball in play, for the most part, they come out on top because the game has really evolved into this all-or-nothing approach at the plate. And you get to the playoffs, you have to put the ball in play.
Put the ball in play. Minimize errors. We've seen every time you have a leadoff walk or an error, it leads to many, many runs. Obviously, we saw that in the Yankee game last night. And then if Boston executes a bunt, maybe they would advance. So all the little things are important. And guys, this is not football where you play one Sunday and then you take 6 days off. This is a daily event. I thought Detroit was going to win today for a couple of reasons. Number one, they have a world champion manager in A.J. Hinch. Number two, there's a good team. And it's hard to keep good men down for 4 games in a row. They were due. Good weather, good results. Flying 2,000 miles to Seattle.
Absolutely. It's funny how this game worked, but it's like you say there, if you don't put the ball in play, you ain't going to score wrong. We were talking about the dangerous guys. If you feel like you're going to walk them or you're going to pitch them, well, if they found people on base, you're going to have no choice but pitching them.
Why don't we go out to Detroit right now? Tigers forcing a Game 5, and we go and say hello to Gleyber Torres. Gleyber joining us with the headset on right now. And Gleyber, thanks for doing it. It's Kevin Burkhardt and the Fox guys. You know my guys, and they'll talk to you in a second. Congrats on the win here. And we were just talking about it. Like we saw the first half Tigers tonight. You guys just bombing the ball out of the yard and runs kind of coming at all the time now. What changed for you guys here tonight that it looked like the Tigers of old, so to speak?
To be honest, like we don't want to go home too early. You know, it's not too early. It's too early for go home. No, I mean, after they scored 3 earlier, we never give up. We are saying during the games, dugout-wise, like get motivated, boys. Pass bat at bat for each player in the lineup, and we know we just need a score 1 to start the rally. McKinstry with a single, Dingler with a double, and after that everything is going on our way. So, I mean, we have to put the ball in play a little bit more like we do today, and a special thing is going to be happening for us.
Gleyber, what's going on? Big Papi right here. Congratulations, boy. Hey, I know the last game at Seattle, having you guys best pitcher in the mound was critical because of the offense. Going back to the house, producing at this level, do you guys have any conversation in between guys and in between batters? I mean, what was the mindset today that you guys came out on top?
Yeah, like I say, like whatever we don't do last night teach us what we have to do for today. Just try to put the ball in play, try to get really good at bat, pass the tone for the boys, and just get a really good at bat. I don't think with one swing we want to win a game, right? So that's a team effort, and try to play good, like we do today. Like play good, pass the baton, hit the ball everywhere, and we know a Skubal for the next day. We can't put all the situation on hand. We have to get aggressive earlier and get the job a little easier to hand.
Hey, Gleyber, Alex Rodriguez here. Great to see you, and you look great with your new beard. I couldn't even recognize you.
Thank you. Thank you. It's getting better and better.
Congrats, man. Look, you're one of the guys in that locker room that has a great deal of experience in October. Take me back to, as you drive into the stadium today and you get into the locker room, what is the vibe? Is it confident? Do you guys feel like you can turn this around? Obviously, you have Skubal Game 5, but tell me about this morning driving to the ballpark.
Yeah, the vibe was all right. Like, during the all season long, we played really good on the first half, right? But in the second half was a little bit tough for us. And we've been in this situation many times on the year. That's no surprise to us. We know we have to win today to get another game. And the vibe was really good. I mean, bunch of veteran guys. We play music in the morning. We have the same energy. We know what we have to do. AJ was the same guy all year long. Not too down, not too low, not too high, not too low. He's just the same guy. And that's mean like we know what we have to do. So they punch us first. We got it, but we never give up. Same energy. Like I said before, we just need one run to start the rally, and we always believe each other.
Gleyber, how are you? This is Derek here. Congrats on the great game. My question for you is, we all know as a player, making a cross-country flight is the last thing you want to do. How excited are you guys now going out to Seattle with Tarik Skubal on the mound? And do you take a lot of responsibility and put it on your offense as opposed to just relying on him shutting them out?
Yeah, I mean, mentality-wise right now, it's just like take the flight, try to sleep, try to get adjustment again, the timing, the weather, just figure out the way, get really good rest, and ready for the next game. Our team win or die. That's the mentality right now. We know we're going to get a Skubal. We're going to feel way better than normal. But like I said, we have to do the job too. Like, he can throw 10 strikeouts or something, and if we don't get run, we're going to lose. So as a team, we're going to play better. We're going to put the ball in play and get the job done for Skubal for sure.
Gleyber, you've had some big hits in the postseason, a couple big ones today, and hopefully you get a couple more in this run for yours. So good luck in Game 5. Thanks for joining us tonight, okay?
Thank you.
Gleyber Torres, who went deep today, and he had some help, right? Look at the all-stars for the Tigers. They all checked in today, right? Baez going yard, Green going yard, then McKinstry doing what he does best, 3 hits, a couple runs, and an RBI. And, you know, we kind of had this chat at the All-Star game about the Tigers and these guys kind of, you know, reborn with Baez and with Torres and McKinstry, the same type of thing, having the season of his career. But at the very beginning of that interview, Torres did say, good things happen when we put the ball in play. So interesting, right? And Derek, I like what you said too. Can you take the pressure off of Tarik Skubal? Because I'm going to say this. Skubal's the best pitcher in the game. You feel great with him on the mound. But last year he went on the road in Game 5 of the DS at Cleveland and had the lead and gave up a grand slam to Lane Thomas, and they lost that game. So it's not a sure. If you're a Mariner fan and you're thinking doom and gloom, that's the flip side of things.
Yeah, you know, look, I'm sure you felt that way when Pedro was pitching, right? We felt that way whether it was Clemens or Pettit, the list goes on and on. But you still take a little bit of the onus on yourself as an offense, because how much better will Tarik Skubal be if Detroit goes out and scores a few runs early?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So he could go out there and like Gleyber said, he can pitch 9 shutout innings. You got to score to win. So this is as much on the Detroit offense as it is on Tarik Skubal.
Yeah, they could put a lot of pressure on Seattle if they get an early lead with Skubal on the mound. Why don't we find out more about Skubal, what he's going to bring to the table in Game 5. Go to the train station. Dontrell Willis, D-Train, is ready to roll. All right, so give me a little feel first, Train. Confidence level for the Tigers. Their offense wakes up, and they got the best pitcher in the sport on the mound on Friday.
It's a happier flight going back to Seattle. And listen, I didn't know that Little Caesar put crow on their pizza. I just had some of that, and I was happily wrong. This offense showed up, and now you have one of the best arms in all of baseball going back to Seattle. So you know on that flight, they are very confident that we have the best arm and somebody that can navigate their lineup. If you're Tarik Skubal, you made 2 mistakes to the same batter. So you're going to circle where you made those mistakes, but still go out there and be aggressive. We talked about it in this show. He enjoys the bright lights. He welcomes the smoke, and he wants the onus on him because he's the best arm. But this is going to be very important. If Gleyber Torres and company score early, that's going to continue to swing the momentum back into Motown. And if Tarik Skubal starts to go downhill and start to throw that 100-mile-an-hour fastball the second half of that ball game, man, watch out, man. It's going to be fun. But it's going to be electric down there in Seattle. It's going to be a fun matchup.
If you're Seattle, who do you start? Do you start Castillo or Kirby? They're both on regular rest.
Ooh, I'm going to go with Kirby. I love you, Cass. I know you watching, baby, but I'm going to go with Kirby, the way he navigated that lineup. But it's all hands on deck. It's Game 5. They're going to beat everybody, whether it's starters or relievers. But I'm a little concerned because of the way they had trouble navigating the Detroit Tiger lineup and all their all-stars finally checking in. I think it's going to be an evenly fight. I don't know who I'm going to pick for Game 5. I might go Dr. Flopper and just pick both teams right now because now with the offense is starting to rock and roll, it's going to be a fun one.
They go back to the Pacific Northwest and have their ace on the mound on Friday for a do-or-die Game 5. You see Skubal, the reigning Cy Young Award winner, amazing against everyone. But the Mariners, I don't know if I want to say have had his number, but they found a way to win those games. So the confidence level of the Tigers, the confidence level of the Mariners, knowing that they've won 3 games that Skubal has started.
Yeah, momentum has gone back to Detroit Tigers. Now, Raleigh and Rodriguez went 1 for 7 today. They need to get back on track in order to win Game 5. But Skubal specifically, he's given up 10 runs in 18 innings this year against the Mariners. He gets a Game 5 to fix it all and advance this team. Going to be very hard, Papi, to beat them 4 times in 1 year.
Absolutely. And not only that, A-Rod, when aces start pitching, the score is always pretty much down. And if I'm the Tiger, when I have Skubal pitching, I try not to overdo things because that's when you get in trouble. This monster, like Skubal and those aces, they can wait for their team to score a run so they get into their comfort zone. He haven't been able to do that because they haven't been able in the past couple of games to score for him ahead before the opposition. So it's going to be interesting to see what's going to happen up in Seattle.
Yeah, runs are going to be at a premium. I mean, look, if Detroit scores 1, Seattle needs 2. It gets harder every time they score a run, man. So I know they've had some success against him this year. This is their 4th time facing him, but they're not running to the bat racks. It's still not a comfortable at bat. We had a lot of success. We won a lot of games when Pedro pitched. We'd wear him down, get into the bullpen, and we'd win a lot of those games. It's similar with Skubal, man. I mean, Detroit's in a prime position, but their offense still has to show up.
Yeah, we'll see if they can. One thing for sure, you know, A.J. Hinch had this elaborate plan with the pitching staff today. It worked because they scored a lot of runs. He doesn't have to think about it. Game 5. Skubal in the lineup. Carl, let's hear what he has to think about Game 5.
I think, you know, sitting in my chair, one of the easiest things to do and one of the most exciting things to do is hand the ball to the best pitcher in baseball. You know, I mean, this guy should have you know, more hardware on his mantle, and he's gonna be recognized because of the work that he's done during the season. But he's so prepared for this moment. He obviously is somebody deeply trusted in our clubhouse to bring intensity, to bring high-end pitching and bring results. And we win together, we lose together, but he leads us. You know, and he's a big presence going into Game 5 as we get on this plane to go across the country. We got a lot of optimism, you know, heading that way because of the presence of Tarik Skubal.
Skubal's a beast. He's all-world. He would probably win another Cy Young this year. But it's interesting. We've been talking all postseason about Aaron Judge having his moment. He had it last night. This is Skubal's moment. For all of his success, if he can get the Tigers back to the LCS, it's all on his shoulders for Game 5.
KB, you're exactly right. And baseball in October is about moments, right? Whether it's 1991, our own Fox, John Smoltz against the Twins, right? Pitching 10 innings against Morris. Or whether it's, you know, you mentioned Pedro and others. People will never forget. If you have a big moment like today, by the way, on that same field, Clemens stuck it to us when we were in Seattle with like 16 or 17 punch-outs. You remember those more than the numbers. Moments or what's about is a great opportunity for Skubal.
100%. I mean, this is it. This is what you drew it up. When we came into the series, we said, well, look, they're going to have to face Skubal 2 times. Here's the 2nd time, and this is what it comes down to.
Yeah.
The Mariners let him off the hook.
And don't let Detroit score 1 or 2 early, because Game 1, it was the Mariners that scored 2. If you score 2, it creates a very, very tall mountain in Seattle.
Feels like 10 with your ace on the mound.
Yes.
So
They didn't step on the desk
Exactly.
like David did earlier, huh?
How's your hip flexor, by the way? Oh, no. Nope, didn't do it. Didn't squish
I
the ball.
told you to do it.
I'm impressed. The suit is holding up 2 for 2, no suit tears.